Assalamu alaikum students. Our today's lecture is about cell membrane, and today we will talk about the structure and function of lipids and the biomolecules in the cell membrane. Because we are talking about the biochemistry course, and all these the chemistry or chemicals, atoms, molecules, all they are linked to the cellular existence of humans or life on earth. So in that connection or in that connectivity, we need to talk about the cell, and we will talk about the role of lipids in the cell membrane as well. Let's have a quick review of about their assembly of the molecules inside the cell membrane. Any molecule is composed of different atoms when they bind together to different linkages, such as hydrogen bonding, ionic or covalent bonding, etc. And they form large molecules. This is the example of carbohydrates. Complex carbohydrates are composed of simple sugars. On the extreme left, there is molecule of glucose. Next is molecule of fructose, and on the right side of the arrow, there is formation of molecule of sucrose, and one water molecule is being released. Dehydration is there, and at the bottom there is you can identify the structure. Lipids are composed of fatty acids plus a polar head. Fatty acids are in the pink, are shown in the pink tail, that is hydrophobic tail on the right side, and the orange block is representing the glycerol backbone that is linked with the phosphatic acid. This is an example of complex lipids. You have read about that in the previous slides. And this is the structure of the proteins. When proteins are long chains of amino acids bound together, this is a simple amino acid, and then they link through peptide bond to form polypeptides or polymeric peptides, long chain polymers, and peptides join together to form huge complex proteins. Nucleic acids are composed of chains of nucleotides. In nucleotides, you can see the bases, different bases, adenine, guanine, cytosine, etc. And the sugar moiety is there, and phosphate groups are there. So we will talk about these two biological molecules like proteins and nucleic acids in the next lectures. Building cell parts. How cell parts are constituted through these biological molecules. The biological molecules are the basic building blocks of all cell parts. Cell membranes are composed of proteins, lipids, and some complex carbohydrates. Let's see how they are organized in the cell. But before that, we will talk about take example of from our daily routine to give you an idea that how a cell is carrying so many organelles or so many macromolecules, micromolecules, or simple molecules in them. So let's start with this. On the side of the hand is one marble stone. When marble stone is kind of atom, and they join together, different marble stones join together to form one marble tile, let's say, and its size is like this. These are the molecules, and when molecules join together to form the polymer or long chain molecule, there is example of the cat. And you see the size of the tractor is called about the molecular structure. So let's suppose one of the cell wall, that is molecular structure, or let's talk about the mitochondria, right? And then there is the assembly of different molecular structures in the ship, and the ship is here. The ship is represented with the cell here, and different molecular structures, they join together or they constitute different portions of this big shape, and that is how the different molecules are arranged in the cell. You see here, extracellular fluid is outside, and this is the cell membrane, and the blue part is the cytosol inside. The fluid mosaic model of the cell membrane is represented here. Which classes of biomolecules are represented here? Let's see. Phospholipids. The round yellow balls are represented as phospholipids, and the lipids are kind of they have the strength of forming micelle formation. So micelle formation में क्या होगा कि जो हाइड्रोफोबिक एंड है वो अंदर की तरफ रहेगा और जो हाइड्रोफिलिक एंड है वो वाटर के साथ इंटरेक्शन में रहेगा। तो यहाँ और वो यहाँ इनसाइड सेल वाटर है, तो वाटर की तरफ ये हाइड्रोफिलिक एंड्स हैं, और अंदर की तरफ पानी नहीं है, तो यहाँ पे हाइड्रोफोबिक एंड्स